Hey guys, Heavy Arms 45 here. Since the start of this channel, I've thought about going after a certain thing, but I didn't want to because it's legendary. It's something that's been around for years, generations, and you don't mess with a classic. But I decided to be a little bit taboo, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. And it is Lynn Williams, Because I Love You. And you know, don't get me wrong, I love the song. I sing it every time it comes on my playlist. I just love listening to it. But the more I listen to it, I realize something. It is a very weird song. Um, and this how it goes. It starts off him talking about, girl, you know I love you, no matter what you do. And I hope you understand me. Every word I say is true. 'Cause I love you. He's bleeding his heart out to this woman. You know, and then all of a sudden, as he gets into the second chorus, he starts talking about how she left him. And he played his records till he just didn't want to hear them anymore. He watched television until television went off. Then he found himself trying to go to sleep, but he kept waking up a few hours later, and the tears run down his face. And his friend told him, Lenny, I think y'all just forget about her. And he tells his friend, maybe you never been in love like I've been in love. Maybe you never felt things I felt. But this is what he told his friend. Sometimes you get lonely. You get lonely. Everybody had this moment where, your friend's busy, you at home, you all alone. You get lonely. You like, I want to be out doing something. Everybody I feel have had that moment. And, all that point, he's bled his heart out to his woman. He tells you how much he cares for her. And after all that sweet words that he say about this woman, and he talking about how he cried, oh, and tears will well up in his eyes and all that, and well, in the wells of his eyes. And then he wanted to roll up in big old ball and die. But that's when the whole song changes. At that point, he then starts talking about, and then I met you, darling. And you smiled at me. Oh, such a pretty smile, yes it was. And to reach out your hand, you helped me. You helped me. And I ain't finna hit that high note. I'm speaking this out. But that's literally the progression of it. As you listen to the song, he goes from talking about one girl that he loved. She was everything to him. And, she broke his heart and tells his friend that, hey, I love this girl. I don't know what to do without her. I watched television till television went off. I can't sleep. I can't do anything. She's on my mind constantly. I don't know what to do, man. And his friend trying to, he probably, like some of y'all friends out there, he probably been talking about her for weeks, and he like, man, you need to get out of it. Man, the best way to get over old stuff, get new stuff. And that's what he probably was trying to tell us. But instead of saying that, he tried to be a little bit more tactful, like, man, you just ought to forget her. There's plenty of fish out there and sea. You ain't got to worry about her. But he was already stuck on this woman. But then but that's what I mean. It's so weird because as you're listening to it, he's telling this whole story, but you come to find out the whole story is to the new girl. As I was growing up, the rule I was always told is you don't talk to a chick about another chick. So why in the hell in the song is Lenny Williams telling this new girl that saved him how much he deeply loved this other girl and how he got so tore up when she did that to him and left him. And this girl is sitting here for 5 minutes. Like, if you actually listen to the song, 5 minutes of the song is dedicated to him weeping and wailing and hollering and talking about how beautiful she was and he was gonna love her no matter what she do. And then he talks about, and then I met you, darling, and you smiled at me. Wouldn't that make the girl that he's talking to, telling her all this stuff, make her feel like, either it's gonna make her feel two ways. When I leave, if me and him ever break up, he don't have to go through all stuff. So then she don't feel guilty because of that. Or the other one could be that, well, this girl that he described seems so doggone great that, shoot, what the heck am I? Am I like a runner-up prize? He just got me. You know, she can either get offended by it or she feel obligated to stay with him. It's kind of, in my mind, those are the two ways of looking at it. But, you know, this is a quick thing. You probably heard the song and you probably cussing me out for even messing with the great Lenny Williams, "Cause I Love You," because everybody knows that Lenny Williams sung his soul out to that girl. I can't believe you did that to him. If you really think about it though, that is the weirdness of that song. And there's a lot of songs that have like some weird touches to it that someone has to be like, you have to really think about some of these songs. These songs are made, and when we think about it, they're so sweet and they're so kind, and you know, they get to your soul. Lenny got to my soul a whole bunch of times. I mean, like, that whole 7 minutes, I'm like, girl, you know I love you no matter what you do. You know, you get into it. I can't hit them high notes like him, but I be singing along, and I know this is a solo. Medea even said this is a solo, and I'm still trying to sing my whole soul out to it, and I ain't had my heart broken like that. I hadn't cried. I didn't play my records. I just didn't want to hear them anymore. And, you know, I didn't get in the bed, and I found myself waking up a few hours later with tears running down my face. The rule I've always been told, though, like I said, you don't talk to a chick about another chick. If you are with this new girl, you don't talk about what the old girl was. I had a friend once, she was dating a dude for one reason, and it wasn't for sex. She just wanted, because they had something that they both liked, she liked him. And I always thought that it was classless what he did. What he would constantly do was talk about all the women that he supposedly slept with to her. And I was there, and I'm just being there in, you know, more support for my friend. But I really dislike this guy because I'm like I said, in the way I learned, and I thought it was an old school thing, Lenny apparently is telling me that I'm wrong, that you don't talk to a woman about what her, you know, what another woman did. You know, this woman, you know, you don't talk about another woman. You keep that other woman, if she's in the past, she stays in the past. Because everybody get jealous. You don't want your woman talking about an old guy that she used to be with. Other than, if he was an ex, he's gonna stay an ex. You know, you don't want to know what happened with him, how great he was, because all of a sudden, even guys, we get mentally messed up. Because she like, he had ass for days, and you know you got like a keg on your belly. You know, you don't want to hear about this 6-pack, muscle-bound man that she's supposed to mess with that look like smooth chocolate. You know, you don't want to know that she was dating a young Idris Elba, or just basically Idris Elba, period. And you looking like Kevin Hart. You don't want to know that your girl was messing with The Rock, and you looking like Hannibal Buress. You don't want all these you don't want to hear about this, and that's what makes me so. That song sounds so weird to me that he's on sit up there and like, I cry. He really, literally just went into a memory of how bad she hurt him, and in the middle of crying, he calms down, wipes his eyes, and says, "But then I met you, darling." And in my mind, she should have been like, "Whoa, what the? You gave her 5 minutes. You give me two. What the hell, you?" Man, you better give me another 2 minutes. Make this a 9-minute song. But I got a couple other ones that I'm gonna go ahead and talk about, but not on this one. I'm gonna wait, keep them for later. Um, but I'm gonna still try and do some of. But this was just some me trying out, cause there's some songs that I think is kind of weird, and if you can think of any, hey, hit it up in the comments, and I'll catch y'all later.